Oh god, oh god. It lagged at the wrong moment. Now I'm on fire and it's lagging again! There we go. Alright, we got audio. Let me try that again. Alrighty. Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to my live stream. I am Alice of KHR Arts, and tonight we are playing FunCraft modded Minecraft. Yay! Hello, Ellie dear. How are you? It's so great to see you. How is your night going? We are kicking off the weekend with some excellent FunCraft fun. I'm sorry that I'm a little late coming in tonight. I was fiddling around with Squishy's webcam. For some reason, it just was not wanting to connect. I have been having a day, y'all. I've been having one of those days where none of the technology wants to work. So I just was like, you know what? I give up, and Squishy already left. So it is what it is. We are going to play some Minecraft. So let's get this party started. Yes. All right, everyone, we've got it fixed. I don't know what was going on, but apparently we needed a restart. And as you can see, or more accurately, as y'all can hear, we've got sound and we are in the jungle. So I am super excited that we can build the thing that I was looking to build for y'all in this beautiful little tropical paradise. All right, let's get to it. So we got this going on, which is just so ugly, y'all. It's so ugly. Oh my god. So I think... Let's see, do I have a crafting table on me? Yes, I do. Now we're going to check out this cute little build that I found. Oh, just looks so cute. Okay. So, first things first, we are going to find our horse. I don't know where he is, the one that we can actually ride. There he is. And we are going to go back to the homestead for some supplies. It sounds scary out here. Oh god. I hear zombies. I want no part of that. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the homestead for some supplies. But yeah, I don't know what was going on before, y'all. It has just been one of those days where nothing wants to work. I don't know what was up with that, but, you know, knock on wood. We're going smoothly now. So yeah, tell me all about it, y'all. What are your weekend plans? What fun shenanigans are y'all going to be up to? Tell me all about it. So, unfortunately, my weekend plans got canceled, but that means that I can live stream with y'all tomorrow night. Hopefully that'll go better than tonight has. But yeah. My plans are basically to work on more stuff. Super boring, not fun at all. The out of the ordinary plans that I have for my weekend are, it's a very not fun thing, but it's necessary. It's been on my to-do list forever, and I'm just gonna make time and do it because that's been the name of the game this month. That I've just been determined to get old stuff off my to-do list because I'm fed up with seeing all that stuff on my to-do list. And one of those things is that I am going to go to my storage unit, and I have a list of things that I need to go there to collect so that I can do some things here, get some things done and orchestrated and such, and just some things that I realize that I really need to have here, accessible. So that will be a whole thing because I originally got the storage unit that I did because it was really close to where I was living in the city. Because at the beginning of the pandemic, what is that? is a goat. At the beginning of the pandemic, I lost my apartment. I wasn't able to afford to live there anymore. I couldn't pay the rent anymore. I actually had to sell some of my personal belongings to pay the last, like, couple months' rent on my lease, to afford it. And then when the lease was up and it was time to renew, I had to... Ooh! Ooh, hello, Kim Sense! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for the sub! Thank you, dear! How is your night going? It is so great to see you! Oh, you are fantastic. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you. So yeah, so when it came time to renew my lease, I had to cancel it. And I ended up having to move into the living room of somebody that I knew. Fortunately, things went really bad with that living situation. I'm not going to talk about it because it's a whole thing and I don't want to get into it. But basically, it was really bad. It was really unsafe. It was really bad for my brain meats and for my personal safety. So once I was able to get vaccinated, I moved here. Moved back in with my parents, and unfortunately that's all the way in the suburbs. And my storage unit is all the way at the tippy top of the north side in Chicago. So that's going to be a whole thing tomorrow. I am not looking forward to that. That is going to be a long, boring drive. All to, like, get to a storage unit to, like, haul a bunch of heavy crap around, because my storage unit is a nightmare, y'all. I'm sure it looks like those, like, that one, I think that show is called, like, Storage Wars or something, where they, like, buy and sell, like, storage unit stuff. Like, my storage unit looks like that. It looks like a giant mess. It's awful. It's terrifying, because I rarely go there. It's just, like, stuff that I don't have room for here, that, once I'm able to save up for my own place again, I'll actually have room for all of my crap, so... Kim Sins, it's great to see you again. Threw you a 6-month sub. Oh my goodness! Oh, thank you, dear. That is incredible. Oh my god, thank you. So generous. Kim Sins, and I've been okay. Just been stressing out on Gundam and kind of half asleep back at work in 4 hours. Oh my goodness, you poor thing. Go to bed. Like, I'm so glad you're here. Like, thank you so much for the support, but, like, for real, please go to bed. Oh my god. 4 hours, you poor thing. What is up with that? Have they got you on one of those, like, open-close schedules where you have to, like, close and then open the next day? Like, that should be illegal. Like, oh my god. Oh, you poor thing. I have lived that life, though. I know that life. Oh my god. It's awful. Oh god, it's a spider. Leave me alone. There's so many spiders. No! Horsey, you have to run. We're gonna get attacked by spiders. Kim Sins, yeah, I've got, you on while I'm chilling out in bed. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it, dear. That is what I like to hear. This is a chill space, a safe space. All of your lurking is appreciated. I'm glad that y'all enjoy hanging out with me while I do shenanigans and technical difficulties here on Minecraft. Super special. Yeah, I don't know what those technical difficulties were about earlier. I don't know what was going on with that. Sometimes my computer just, like, is like, you know, we've had enough functioning for today, because I've been up at my computer since 7 a.m. today, and it is now 10 p.m. So yeah, I think maybe my computer was just like, I'm done. I need a restart. That happens sometimes. Oh, there's so many slimes in the water. Yeah, I built this because, oh god, it's a witch. I'm gonna, when we get this all fenced in, I'm gonna make that into a slime farm, because there's a slime island right above there, so they fall down onto that so that we can trap them and farm them for slime. That'll be nice. Kim Sense, but I've been, oh god, we've got a gauntlet here. Oh, I'm off the path. That was scary. I didn't know where I was going. Ah! We got this. It's okay. We're okay. Oh no, there's a creeper. It's not okay. No, 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 no. Okay. Alright, we're okay. We're okay. Kim since, but I've been on holiday, had 4 days off, yet it worked out to 10 days off. Whoa. Wow. That's awesome. I don't remember the last time I had 10 days off. I think it was when I was like a little kid with summer vacation. That sounds amazing. Kim since working from home this weekend, back in the office on Monday. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Go away. Yeah, I am so lucky that my job is 100% work from home. I wouldn't be able to put up with the hours that I have to work if I had to go into an office. Because, like, I'm technically part-time at my job. Like, I'm only supposed to work 20 hours a week. And what sucks is that, like, I've only been working, like, 5 to 10 hours a week, which is, like, not enough money, y'all. It is not. But we're getting there. It's better than it was, so, you know, can't complain there. But, it's, you know, we're definitely still a long way off from our goals. And you know, despite that, I still have to be, like, available. So, technically, I have to be available from, like, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., but I don't work for, like, 90% of that time window. I just have to be, like, available to, like, answer emails and stuff, because I don't really want to go too much into, like, what my job is and stuff, but basically it's, like, a business office-y type job where I have to, like, report to, like, I'm so important executive people and, like, do business-y, business office-y things, paperworky things. It's really boring. In short, it's really boring office work. But, you know, I don't mind it. Like, I could do boring work all day. That doesn't bother me. But it's just that I have to be available. But, like, I spend 90% of that time with nothing to do, because it's like if I don't have a meeting and I don't actively have a thing to work on, I don't get paid. Because I'm not, you know, they're not paying me to sit here and do nothing, because I'm not salary, unfortunately. So, it's really nice that I work from home, so that when I do have that downtime, which there's a lot of it, I can do all of the other stuff that I have to do all day, which is, like, all my other projects and all the other stuff that I do. And if I'm having a bad fibro day, I actually, like, will take a nap, like, during my downtime, so that I can, like, you know, rest my body and hopefully feel a little bit better later on in the day. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes we just have a very rough day. Those are the worst. Kim since, well, I will lurk while I sleep. You might still be live when I start work, you never know. Oh, you poor thing. Well, thank you so much for the lurk and for the support, dear. I hope that you rest well for the few hours that you have, and I hope the workday goes quickly for you. I know how rough that can be. So, hopefully you don't have a rough day tomorrow. Hopefully it goes quickly and smoothly. Whoa, lag. Hello. Okay. But yeah, I've been there where, and I mean, it was always of my own making. So there is that. But I've been there where I've, like, had to turn around and be like, I'm gonna pretend to sleep for, like, 2 hours, and then I'm gonna go do something else I have to work on. One of the ones that I remember that I did, like, most recently, I use that word very loosely, was pre-pandemic. I had a drag show, and I had a convention. And the funny thing was that I had completely forgotten that I had this, well, technically it wasn't a convention, it was like an event where I was a vendor. So in the summertime, there's, like, lots of these outdoor events that are, like, 1 or 2 days, and you, like, set up a table, and I also have tents, which has proved to be so useful because at a lot of these events it also rains, or it's, like, really, really brutally sunny out. Having a tent is, like, a godsend for that stuff. I'm so glad I invested in that. And so I had one of those where it was like an outdoor event thing like that. completely forgot that I had that. So I'm like at my drag show, I performed, and like part of the culture is that you have patrons, which are people who specifically regularly come to see you perform and support you, and a lot of times also buy you drinks. And I only accepted drinks from my friends and from my patrons. I never accepted drinks from strangers just because, unfortunately, people attach expectations onto that, which you really shouldn't, because, like, for lack of a better term, at, like, you know, a drag performance, you have to kind of, what happened here? Oh my god. My safe path is broken, y'all. Look at this. It's broken. Gonna have to fix that. That is upsetting. But at a drag performance, you kind of have to apply, like, club rules where it's like, we are there to entertain you. And it's important to note we're probably not going home with you. Like, it does happen once in a blue moon, but yeah, we're not going home with you. Too many people, for some reason, assume that we will. So that was a big part of the reason why I never accepted drinks from strangers, because I'm like, I'm not even going to, like, allow any shred of a chance of anyone thinking that for any reason. Which, and the sad thing is even with that precaution, some people would still think that anyway, and I was just like, oh my god, please learn to read social signals. Like, no. But anyway, I digress. So I'm having the best time, y'all. I'm having the best time. I performed. Like, you know, I'm doing shots with my friends. You know, my patrons are buying me drinks. I'm having a blast. And all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but my brain all of a sudden decided to fire on all cylinders instead of just, like, two. And all of a sudden my brain remembered, hey, guess what? You have this event you have to do tomorrow. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. So I remember I looked at my phone to see what time load-in was. And load-in means the time that you as a vendor are given to literally load in all your crap at the event location, so that you can set up your stuff before the event starts, because it's not a cool look for the event to open and all of the vendors, like, are setting up their booths. Like, you know, if nothing's set up, you want to make sure everything's set up beforehand, and they do that by giving vendors, like, it's usually anywhere from like 1 to 3 hours depending on the convention and how big it is and their expectations, but they give you about 1 to 3 hours for load-in. So that means that, like, that's a lot of time that I have to prep for, because it's like I have to prep for what time load-in is, so that time o'clock, and then before that I have to prep for travel time to get to the location, and then I, you know, back that up to loading all the crap in my car, like packing up all the crap and putting in my car, and then, you know, just back it up to this is how much sleep I get. And on top of it, I also had to sober up, so that was a little scary. I did, had I remembered that, I would not have been drinking that night, but we made choices. Thankfully, we were able to sober up, and it was fine. It was enough hours to be fine, but I was just like, woo, never again. But we were all of the special for that event. Let me tell you, we were all of the special for that event. Like, thankfully, it was close to Halloween. So I just used that as an excuse to just stay in my drag look. I was like, yep, this is just what we're doing. We're just gonna not change our clothes and not change our makeup. We're just gonna go dressed like this, and it'll be fine. And like a lot of people thought it was really cool. They're like, "Whoa, you like went all out on your look. You look so cool." I'm like, "Yep, this was totally planned. I did this on purpose. Yes, I did." And I was just like so out of it the whole time. I was just like blur, like doing my best. It was a whole thing, y'all. And I think the saddest part was that and this was also the last time that I did that particular event, because here I gotta get my bearings here for a second. We are like out of food. I noticed that, so we need more food. gonna get rid of this apple. I don't need it. And I need... Oh, we don't have enough yellow concrete. We'll just use orange. And we need red. Let me see what other blocks we need for this build that we're gonna do. It's really cute, y'all. I'm really excited for it. I don't have all the things to make it look like this build I'm looking at, but we don't want it to be samey same. We want it to be our own thing. I just want to kind of get the general feel. How do we make brick blocks? That is a good question. I've never made them before. We're gonna figure it out together, y'all. Oh, we just make bricks. And we just make clay. Okay. All right. That's simple enough. Cool. So we're just gonna make like all of the bricks right now. So we're just gonna cook up a storm here. And we do that. Okay. Ooh, new recipe unlocked. Look at us go. We're doing amazing. We're doing the most. All right, so while that's cooking, we're going to gather up some more blocks. Let's go downstairs to get more rocks. If I can get down the ladder. Go down the ladder! But yeah, so that was the last time that I did that event. Not even because of my, like, delightful, amazing choices, but actually because, cracked stone, I like that. I like this. I'm gonna take all the things. Moss stone, yes. Oh, that's right. I wanted shears for the vines. All right, I'm gonna go up and get that real quick before I forget. Because it like every time that I've done that event, it rains. It rains, and it doesn't just like, oh, it's a sprinkle, we can deal with that. No, like it like hardcore rains, and like the wind is trying to like take my tent away with it, and yeah, and I sell books and art, which is all paper. Paper does not mix well with rain. So yeah, that was the last time I ever did that event because it was just so miserable, y'all. It was raining, you know, and I was just so exhausted. I just like felt overwhelmed, and also I felt gross, to be perfectly honest. I was just like, I need a shower. I need a shower. I feel sticky. All right, now we got to get rocks. We have no rocks. Okay. That's fine. Alright. So we have, like, no rocks. I wish we could make lanterns. We have a lot of stuff. We have a lot of good stuff. So that's fine. And we got iron, because that was a huge problem we were having. Where we, like, were finding no iron, and we just kept running out of tools, and that was annoying. So we have iron now. And we're just gonna take the rest of this with us. We can cook it. What am I doing? Brain. Brain is braining. Coal. That's what I wanted. That was the other thing that we were having difficulty with. Okay. Yay, accomplishment. Is there anything in here? No? In here? No. Okay. Here we go! Gonna build things. Gonna build things. Where's my horse? There you are. Come hither. We have many important things to do. Off we go on our adventure of magicalness. But thankfully, that particular event, funny enough, was in the suburbs, like just around the corner from where my parents live, which is where I'm living right now. But at the time, I was living in the city, in Boys Town. And thankfully, my parents lived nearby, and they actually helped me do an emergency loadout from that event. Because basically, like, the event, like, they tried to make us stay. It was so ridiculous. There was, like, nobody there, because who wants to walk around an outdoor event in the middle of, like, a literal thunderstorm? Like, hello. But they wanted us to stay, and everybody was like, no. So everybody just kind of called it, despite the event people being like, eh. So everybody was packing up and leaving. And thankfully my parents were really awesome. And they both rolled up with their Jeeps. Like, we're a Jeep family, y'all, okay? Like, ever since I was, like, let's see, if I was 11, yeah, that sounds about right. I think my little brother was about 5 and I was about like 11 because we're 7 years apart. Math. Like ever since I was about 10 or 11 years old, we have always had Jeeps. We have Jeeps. We live in Chicago. It snows. We have this cool thing called winter where we drive in literal blizzards and so Jeeps are important. But yeah, both my parents brought their Jeeps, and I had my Jeep, which I have obviously because of winter and because I haul. Like, that is what I use. Like, instead of having a trailer, I just shove everything in my Jeep. It's amazing. I am so good at Tetris with making stuff fit in my Jeep. But just for the sake of, like, moving faster, because the process to load up and pack up my Jeep with all my crap, it's a very specific process. Everything has to go in a certain order and a certain way, otherwise it won't all fit. And when you're trying to do that in the middle of a thunderstorm, yeah, it's a whole thing. So thankfully my parents just pulled up with their Jeeps and I pulled my Jeep up. Because at that point, nobody cared about the rules. They're like, you can't just drive your cars up until it's slowed out. And everybody was like, no. No, we're not listening to you. We're just driving our cars up in the middle of the plaza. We don't care. And so it was so funny. I had 3 Jeeps just pulled up to my tent and we just started throwing things in the back of our Jeeps. Just get it in there. It doesn't matter. Because at that point, it's like, if stuff gets bent, I was chalking everything up to a loss anyway, because it was like, it's either going to get wet or it's going to get bent. Whatever survives will survive. Like, it was literally a wash, y'all. Pun intended. So we just, like, threw everything in the Jeep. And we had, like, a little, like, break at my parents' house where, like, we just pulled all of my crap into the garage so that we could actually, like, repack my Jeep properly and I could have, like, a minute to just, like, sit and be a human for 5 minutes before having to drive all the way back to the city. But yeah, it was a whole disaster, y'all. It was so sad. I didn't sell anything at that event because, I mean, it was, like, decent weather for all of like 2 hours, and then it was just like raining and thunderstorming, so of course nobody was there. Good times. And unfortunately that's actually the same reason why, well, it's one of the reasons why I don't do Lit Fest anymore either, which sadly used to be like the local Super Bowl of author events here in Chicago. Because we have this part of the city called Printers Row, which is where all of the publishing houses are located. So, like, all of their offices are located in this area of the city called Printers Row. And every year they have this big outdoor event for authors. Well, I mean, it's supposed to be for authors and like publishing companies and stuff where you can have a space and like sell your books and stuff. But like a lot of other events these days, they've unfortunately gone extremely commercial. And this isn't even me being one of those like artists that just sell out or anything like that. No, they're literally pricing out the people who are supposed to be there. So like it's not just me. It's like massive amounts of the local Chicago author community can't participate in this event anymore because we literally can't afford it. And they have really stupid rules too. Because, again, for whatever reason, this particular event, it almost always rains, and it's outside, and everyone is selling books. And they do not let you bring your own tent for your table because they're money grubbing. You are only allowed to have a tent if you buy one of the, and I'm not even kidding y'all, $10,000 booths. Yeah, you heard me right. $10,000 booths. Where it's like a tent provided by the event people. You can't even bring your own tent. You have to use their tent. And it's so massive and just so unnecessary. And unless you have like literally everybody in the local writing community chip in and somehow share that tent with like not even 50 people, it'd take like 100 of us to be able to afford that tent. And it's just not worth it. So instead of having like authors at this event, you have like you know, the Verizon wireless tent, and you have like, you know, this other like corporate tent. Like I don't remember all the corporations that like do that event because it's been a few years, y'all. But like yeah, like, you know, corporations that have nothing to do with writing or, you know, any part of that process have basically taken over this event. And like, so it's these tents that just have like corporations, and then they have like some panels and some like guest speakers and stuff that are like super whoop-de-doo famous authors that aren't even local, like, you know, they're flown in and stuff for this event. So it's become a sham, basically. It's so sad. And then on top of it, the fact that it rains and it ruins all your products, you know, it's just like, why would I do that? And it's so expensive. It's so expensive, y'all. Like, I don't even remember how much it costs to do that event, but it's like an exorbitant amount of money. And we're talking for like one beat up, like, I think they're like 5 by 1 foot tables. Like, you know, whatever those like standard fold out tables are. It's not like a square card table. It's like the one step up like rectangular table, whatever that is, whatever the size that is. That's like what the table is that we would usually get. And I think if I remember correctly, it was something like $300. At least the last time. The price has probably gone up since then. But yeah, like $300 for a little table out in the rain that you're not allowed to have a tent to protect yourself from the rain. Dumb. And like, we tried one year, like, because I have a tent, we tried to bring it and just be like, we're just gonna have a tent, like, whatever. And they actually came by and told us that they would call the police and kick us out of the event if we didn't take the tent down. So yeah, really sad. Really sad. And unfortunately, that's how like some of those like convention events go, is that you know, some of them will get too big where they care more about making money than what the event is actually for. And like, I get it, capitalism, and you have to make a profit and blah blah blah, and all, you know, all that kind of stuff. But once your event stops being what it's supposed to be, like, you know, LitFest was supposed to be an event for authors to sell books. That was literally what the entire purpose of the event is about, and now it's not about that anymore. So it's kind of like, what is this event? What even is this event anymore? So yeah, just really sad. But I've never been to Worldcon. I've heard lots of good things. I've heard only good things. So I'm really, really excited to be a part of it, especially because they have really strict rules on like their COVID regulations and stuff. You have to show proof of vaccination to get in the door. They're requiring you have to wear masks the entire time, you know, social distance and all that stuff. Like, thankfully, I don't have to worry so much about the social distancing thing because I'll be at a booth. So, like, there's already a table space between me and literally everybody, so everybody has to be far away from me anyway, which I love. Yay, personal space. But yeah, it just, you know, I can't go to, like, the bigger events that I see, like, on my friends' feeds, like Comic-Con and Dragon Con and stuff like that, because when I look at the pictures, literally no one is wearing a mask. Literally no one. Everyone is, like, touching each other and being all on top of each other. And then, of course, all the posts roll in afterward where they're like, I got COVID. And I'm like, oh, color me absolutely not surprised. And I can't afford to get it, y'all. Like, I'm immunocompromised. Like, I am terrified of what would happen if I got it, specifically because I have a heart condition. And COVID, like, really affects your circulatory system. Which is why, like, the breathing thing is so bad, is because it's, you know, the circulatory system in your lungs gets all messed up. So, having a heart condition, yeah, that's really dangerous. So, you know, I am technically taking a risk even doing this convention, but I feel like it's like the least amount of risk for doing something of this nature. And plus, with how important of an event it is, I feel like it's worth that potential risk. And I mean, you know, knock on wood. Plus, like, I'm that person that, like, drowns themselves in hand sanitizer, and I'm like, I refuse to touch anyone or anything. So we'll see. We will see. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be really fun. I'm going to be sharing a table with my partner, Neil. He is also an author, so we're going to have both our books. It's going to be awesome. Well, I'm sorry, both of us are going to have our books. We have more than 2 books. We have many books. I think he has like 5 books. I have 30. I have 30 books. He has 5. But as I always tell everybody, like, I am not the bar for comparison. Please don't. I am a crazy person. No one should have published 30 books by the time they're 34. That's just outrageous. So you're doing great. For any authors or potential authors out there listening, you're doing fantastic. Do not for a second think, oh my god, by the time I'm 34, I need to have 30 books published. Don't. No. Nobody. I am a crazy person. Nobody else has done that. That's not reasonable. But yeah, and all of my other writing community friends will be there, so really excited to say hi to all of them. That'll be really nice. Because I don't get out much anymore, y'all. Ever since this whole pandemic thing, like, I visit people, like, once or twice a month. And that's it. Partially because I'm also so busy, but the main thing is because I'm like, I need to limit how many people I see so that, you know, not only I can keep myself safe, but I can keep everybody else safe. You know, I can keep my parents safe by limiting my exposure, and then I can also keep the people that I see safe by, you know, spacing it out so that if I see somebody and, you know, God forbid I get sick, I'm not going to then turn around the next day and go visit somebody else before symptoms happen, and then I, you know, unwittingly pass that on. That would be terrible. So I always try to make sure things are spaced out so that I'm not putting people at risk like that. Because I think that's really, like, how it happens, is that people now are just kind of like, I'm tired of the pandemic, so I'm just going to do whatever, and people will just be like, I'm going to see these friends today, and then I'm going to see those friends tomorrow, and then I'm going to go to this place after, you know, the day after that, and they see all these people and go to all these different places, like, so close together, and when you have that much exposure back to back to back, that, like, magnifies your risk, and that puts then literally everybody at risk. So I really think that's how it's really spreading now, is the fact that people are just, like, exponentially expanding their exposure like that. Meanwhile, I'm just like, what is outside? What is outside? Oh, it's so sad, y'all. I have become, like, that, like, basement troll stereotype. Where, like, I literally live in the basement and I, like, don't see sunlight. Like, I'll go days without seeing sunlight. I'm just like, what is the sun? I don't know. I don't remember anymore. And then when I go outside, I'm like, it's so bright. My eyes hurt. It burns. Okay. We did our magical journey to get supplies. Yay. Not very many of them, unfortunately. But we did it. Oh, wait. I forgot. We need to cook this. Gonna just split it up so it'll go faster. There we go. And, oh yeah, I have a crafting table on me. Okay. Why am I carrying my sword? That's just an accident waiting to happen with all these animals in here. So what we did last time is we built this horrible cobblestone box, and the reason for it, y'all, is because I just wanted to get the shape, and I wanted to get everything enclosed, because as I've said in the past, it is a lot easier to be able to do building projects if you first enclose the space that you want to do the building project in, so that you don't have to fight all the mobs and stuff, because as we were enclosing this, we found out the hard way that, like, creepers will just, like, dive bomb on you out of nowhere. And there's apparently a manticore somewhere. Somewhere over there. I don't know where he is, but we don't have to worry about him because we're in here. We're inside. It's safe. We are safe. Oh, I forgot to put that away. Got that for some cute vines. What is that? Raw chocobo drumstick. Oh no! Poor little chocobo got killed. That makes me sad. Don't like that. Where's my crafting table? There it is. Okay. I need more bricks. Blam. Perfect. Oh my god, we have like no bricks. Okay. We're gonna need so many bricks. Maybe we can go hunting for clay. Do that. I want it to be made out of... Oh wait, we do need that. And jungle wood. And... yeah, I think that's good for now. Put that back for now. We don't need that. Oh wow, we actually have way more jungle wood than I thought. Neat. Okay, so how I make a crate? Well, that's not what I wanted. Is it a barrel? Do a barrel roll. Yeah, that's not what I thought it would look like. Okay, so that's... I would like to leave, please. I'd like to leave. Okay, so we're building this. I wish I could show you on the screen, but I have it on my phone. Okay, so we need the top part to look like that. So we're going to use the orange. Orange. And I get these from the chicken dungeons, y'all. I get them from the chicken dungeon. I don't know how to make concrete. We'll probably have to learn. We're going to learn today. Okay. Got 2. And 1. Like this. Gonna have to change the color of our bed to be more jungly. Okay. Hate it when it does that. Yeah. Okay. That looks correct. Now we need jungle wood. That looks like sandstone, actually. I think that would be too light with this. Harrington boy, before watching I was greeted with an ad for Papa John's and I'm a little upset now because pizza sounds so good at the moment. Hello dear, thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, pizza does sound good right now. Oh my god. Ooh, that sounds tasty. I feel you on that. How is your night going? What are you up to this weekend? Tell me all about it. Okay, so then we have... Oh, there's stairs. Okay. Got some stairs going on with this design. We need 4. That's perfect. And this is supposed to be, like, this design is for, like, a cottage, but I'm using it as, like, a, like, facade. Getting real fancy. Oh, no. Using it as, like, a facade design. Okay, let's see if... There we go! To make our interior look beautiful. That's not what I wanted. This is hard. Why are stairs so complicated? To, like, place them exactly. There we go. Alright, looking good. Looking good, looking good. And this is supposed to be, like, empty, so I think we'll put some, like, glass there. I have to leave my bed there. Oh, wait, is it dark? Oh, it is dark. We can move our bed. Alright, let's move it to right there so it's out of the way. Harrington boy, what do you prefer for pizza? Well, I am from Chicago, so I gotta say, deep dish pizza. I love deep dish pizza. Specifically, I love spinach deep dish pizza. Just, magnificently delicious. I love Lou Malnati's. I love Giordano's. I've never had Pequods. I've heard good things. I'm willing to try it, but it's just kind of like I got my old tried and trues. So, you know, when you get used to a thing, you're just like, well, I don't really care about trying a new thing. But, you know, I wouldn't be mad about eating it. I can say that. How about you? What kind of pizza do you like? Right, we need some more stairs. The stairmaster. Master of the stairs. Those go here. Ah, crap. Oh, shit. I hope I use the right tool. That would help. It's rare that I do this, where, like, I find a design and I'm like, okay, we're gonna do, like, you know, color by numbers sort of thing going on here. There we go. Then we need to get our orange. We're so on this. We're so on this. Okay. Oh no! Thankfully we have more, and we have all of the iron that we brought back with us, so it's fine. Yeah, see, there's the outside, and we're gonna cover up the outside. Bye-bye, outside. We don't want any. There we go. Alright, that's looking good. Looking very tropical and jungly. I love it. Love it. Harrington Boy, I tend to just stick to Supreme, add some grilled chicken, and remove the bacon. Huh. That is an interesting combo. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, because, like, I'm a very, like, picky pants eater. Like, I don't like 90% of pizza toppings, so I don't really know what goes on other pizzas, but I think, isn't a Supreme pizza, like, peppers and onions and black olives and, like, some other stuff? Like, I don't quite remember. I just remember the, like, the handful of times that I've, like, physically seen it, I'm just like, yep, I'm not eating that. There's too many things on there and I don't want it. Okay. Ooh. And we need fence. Oh, but that's oak fence. And we want Django fence. So, first things first, we need some sticks. Got all the jungle wood going on. Alright, let's see if that's enough. And it goes here. And here. And here and here. Okay. I don't know what that is. I don't know what they put there. I can't tell. But we're gonna attempt whatever is going on in that picture that way. Gonna try. Okay, so yeah, I don't think that's what's going on in that picture, but I like it. I like it. It's making the space a little bit small, but that's okay. That is definitely okay. Harrington Boy, you're pretty close. You got all the veg correct, but the protein needs to be sausage, pepperoni, and bacon. Ah! Forgot about all of those. I'm not a vegetarian or anything. I'm just, like, very picky about I mean, not just meat, but also, like, all food in general. Like, I hate onions. I do not like black olives. I do not like pepperoni, and I do not like sausage. And I do like bacon, but unfortunately, I can't eat it anymore. Because my body is broken. So that sucks, but yeah, that sounds like a whole thing. There's a whole thing going on. Okay, so I think what we'll do to kind of create this cute little illusion that we've got going on here is we will dig this out so that we can put some stuff here. I wonder if this, like... Oh, it'll lead too far back. Okay. We can't really make that into a thing. I was like, maybe we can, like, dig it out and, like, have outside, but no, it's gonna go too far back. So, nope to that. We're just gonna fill it in. we'll do that just so that it's brighter. I think that'll be nice. Let's see how this looks. We're just trying it out on this one. Oh, that's too much orange. That's too much orange going on. I don't like it. We need something like bright. You know what? We're going to the desert. We're getting some sandstone. I know I don't I like have no sandstone back at the homestead anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we're gonna real quick go over to the desert. We're gonna get some sandstone. Okay. Harrington boy, what is wrong with your body? I'm assuming allergy. No, it's actually, oh my god, this is such an I'm old problem. I have really, really bad acid reflux. And things like bacon make it like a million times worse. I'm not gonna go into like what that is because it's really gross. Like Google it if you want to. But the short of it is that like my esophagus kind of doesn't close all the way anymore because the acid has like eaten away at my esophagus. It's a little scary. It's a little scary. But yeah, there's like a list of other foods I can't eat anymore for the same reason. Like a lot of it is like anything that's greasy is really the big thing I can't eat anymore. It's just no bueno. Getting old sucks. Getting old sucks, y'all. Ooh. Little dude is hungry. Alright, onward! To the desert for some sandstone. 'Cause it will be brighter. I think that'll give the effect that we're looking for. Harrington boy, you can't be that old though. Oh, you are so sweet, dear. Thank you. I'm actually 34. So I'm not like old, but I am much older than most people assume me to be. That's always a fun game I like playing with people. It's being like, go ahead, guess how old you think I am. You will be wrong, and it will be fine, and I won't be offended. I will just laugh at you. Harrington boy, I was thinking late 20s. Most people do. Most people do. Which, I mean, is nice. It is not a problem I'm mad about. I mean, technically, it's not even a problem for me anymore. It used to be a problem. Back in the day when I was in my 20s and people thought I was only like 16 years old. That was annoying. Trying to get into bars when you look like you're 16, but you're 24 sucks. It is not a fun time. Do not recommend. I think my all-time favorite of like that sort of thing happening to me, I can laugh about it now, but back then it wasn't funny, was actually on my birthday. I forget how old I was. I think I was like 22 or something. And my younger brother is like 7 years younger than me, but for some reason he like looks older than me, and like not in a bad way, but it's very bizarre. And this waiter is like telling us about like the specials, and I'm like having like birthday dinner with my family. And without missing a beat, he takes my wine glass off the table, but leaves the one in front of my brother. And I just stop him, and I'm like, "Excuse me, sir. Give me my wine glass back. Oh, and by the way, this guy, he's 16. Like, give me my alcohol. I earned it." Oh. Yeah, I don't miss those days. I don't miss those days at all. Yeah, I am so glad that I finally reached an age where I look like a reasonable age to be. Also that people at the office don't treat me like I'm like a little kid anymore, too. That was also annoying. It's like, I'm an adult. And they're like, sure you are. It's cute that you think that. People do not take you seriously if you don't look older. Alright, we got some sandstone! Gonna run away from wherever that witch was. We want no part of it. No! Leave me alone! We're going the right way, right? Yes. We are just on the edge of the desert. Need to go away from it. Get back to the safety of the jungle. I mean, the jungle isn't very safe, but our base in the jungle is very safe. Harrington boy, I could believe the struggle. It is a struggle, but it is a struggle I no longer have, so yay for that. I just get to look perpetually immortal now, which is awesome, not gonna lie. It's gonna run away from you, Mr. Creeper. It's gonna run away. No! It's gonna run away from that wolf, too. Yeah, I think the worst, like, the actual, like, worst incident, 'cause that one was just kind of funny. But the worst one that I had was I was at a festival, and it was like this like podunk middle of nowhere town, and it was the strawberry festival, and so like they had strawberry everything, and they had strawberry wine. And I was like, I need this in my life. I want it because reasons. And I was prepared because this was back when I was making modeling money, so I could just buy stupid all the time. And I was going to buy a whole case of it. And I went up to their booth and I was like, hello, I would like 1 case of your ridiculous strawberry wine, please. And the lady, literally, before I could even get my wallet out, was like, don't bother with your fake ID. She's like, get away from my stand. And I'm like, excuse me? And she's like, yeah, I know your ID is fake. I'm not selling to you. Get out of here. And like, the saddest part was that like the other guy that was working the booth with her was like completely horrified. He was like, oh my god, what is going on? Are you serious right now? And the lady was like yelling at me that she was gonna get security, that like, oh my god, you're underage and you're trying to get people to sell you alcohol, blah blah blah. And I never got to show her my ID. I'm pretty sure she would have taken my driver's license away from me if I did. It was so sad and it was so bad. And I was 24. That was like the saddest part. I was like, I'm not even like freshly 21. I'm like, I am 24. This is, yeah. And I ended up like totally throwing a massive fit. Like y'all, I got so mad, I took my wig off. That's how you know, like I was that level of mad. I took my wig off. I was so mad. Yeah, I pretty much just left the festival after that. I was just like, I'm not spending any more money on goodbye. It was so bad. It was so bad. Oh my god. Harrington boy, back when I was only 21 and traveling the US as a truck driver, people would always treat me like I had no skill to be driving. That's awful. Oh no! Oh, I can't even imagine. That must be like a whole other level of awful, like, because like driving is one thing, but like driving a truck, like, I know that must be like complicated and you have to have like a special license for that and stuff, and for people to think you're not old enough to do that. Oh my god, that sucks. I am so sorry. That has got to be annoying to deal with. Let's see. So we're gonna try it out next to it so that we can like see the effect. See the difference here? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Where is my brain? I don't know. It is lost. It is lost, y'all. There we go. Okay. Oh, that looks so much better, y'all. That looks so much better. Okay, we're doing that. Harrington boy, it was hilarious when I showed them up, though. I bet. Oh, I am so that petty person where I thoroughly enjoy when people are, like, being jerks to me, and I'm like, I will show you! Oh, that is always a fun time. I'm not a super petty person. I see it as, I'm like, I'm only petty when I need to be. When I have been pushed too far, and then the pettiness comes out. Yes! Love it! Okay. Harrington boy, my brother had a few more years of experience than me, and when we started team driving, the first time I backed into a spot, I did it with my foot on the gas and never pulled up, and his jaw dropped, and all he could say was, "Wow, wasn't expecting that." That's impressive. Wow, that has got to take like so much control and like so much awareness of like your surroundings. That is wild. Kudos to you. Like, I drive a Jeep and I am like barely like sufficient at doing that. I should not be trusted with a large vehicle like a truck. I have no business doing something like that. Like, when I got my Jeep that I have, like, my dad went with me to the dealership, and like the main thing, my dad was like, she needs a backup camera. She backs into things. Because I do. I back into things. Like, not on purpose. I am just not very aware of my surroundings. Harrington boy, he pretty much was like, hats off to you, lol. I would be too. Like, holy crap. That is impressive. Okay, this is looking good. I love it. I am loving this. I'm not loving the scary noises that keep happening. I'm not loving that. Okay. So, because I'm like following this like design that's for like a cottage, but we're like doing like a facade thing going on here just to make the interior look more interesting. And it has like this cute little brick roof, which is why I made all the bricks. But I want to do a brick ceiling instead. I want to see how that looks. It might look terrible. We're just going to see. We're just going to see what that looks like. We're not going to do the whole ceiling because that would be a pain to like redo the whole ceiling. We're just going to do this strip here and see what that looks like. This is how I build things, is we just do a little bit at a time and see if we like it or not. We don't do the whole thing and then be like, you know what, that was a terrible plan. Because that's annoying to deal with. Okay. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's too busy. We've got too many colors and too many textures going on, especially for the ceiling. I don't think it works. Okay. Glad we tested that out before we did the whole ceiling. That would have been horrible. Did I get all of them? No, I didn't. Crap. There's one all the way back there. Where's my axe? Come back. Did I get him? I got him. Okay. Boop. Harrington boy, it's always hilarious when people question my ability to drive even my personal vehicle, and then I remind them that I've had my CDL longer than my regular license. Oh, wow. That's interesting. How did that happen? Learning to drive a truck before you learn to drive a car. That is wild. Let's see. I'm going to do a little bit more of the ceiling. But I think I'm liking this. I think I'm liking this. Oh, yes. Oh, that is beautiful. I love it. I love it. All right, it's going to be so bright and cheery in here. Harrington boy, what about stone brick? Oh. Let's see about making stone brick. I've cracked stone bricks. That's just like brick that I found though. That's stairs. How does one... How do? Stone brick. Oh, I have to make stones first. Okay. Alright. Gotta go cook some rocks. Ooh. Our bricks are done. Tasty. Okay. We're gonna cook up some rocks. See what happens with that. Okay. Here we go. We can use the bricks for something else. I just think that if we do them all the way across as the ceiling, it's gonna just look like... ugh. Not good. No bueno. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Gonna do it out to here, and then maintain the stone. I don't know where those rocks went. I think they died. Ooh, it's looking all bright and cheery. I'm here for it. Harrington Boy, I got my Class C when I was 18, and then at 21 I got my Class A, and now I'm 27. So is Class A like the typical car driver's license? I'm assuming. There's a hole in my ceiling. Ooh, I had a thought. We could make a skylight here. Let's do that. I know I have some more glass somewhere, because I always have glass, because I'm me. That's just a given. And if I don't have glass, then it will be the end of the world. Glass, but we don't have enough. But we have sand, so it's okay. I need to cook some sand. And I have so much nonsense in my inventory. There we go. I only need 4, so this is perfect. Give me my glass. 1, 2. Hooray! Harrington Boy, maybe if you went up by 1, it would feel more spacious. Ooh. Yes, I should probably make it a little bit more spacious. That is a good idea. Class C is regular, Class B is like bus, and Class A is combination vehicle air, 18-wheeler. Oh, so it goes the other way. Okay. I see. So you did have like a beep beep car license, and then you got your big truck license. Okay. Understood. I understand. Well, either way, it's still impressive. Yeah, no, I thought you, learned how to, drive, a giant truck first, and I was, impressed. I'm like, wow! Holy crap! It's like trucker prodigy over here. Okay, so we're gonna dig this one more up. Gonna raise the roof! I don't think we have enough sandstone for the whole ceiling, so we're gonna have to probably go back and get more. But I just wanted to first see how this looked. Just wanted to see. I didn't want to get 8 million pounds of sandstone and then be like, I hate it. That would be annoying. And we're going to keep this here because then it matches up with our little entrance. So that is staying. I don't know why I dug that out so far. I don't know why I did that. Bringing some height to our ceiling here. Which means that we can make these higher up, which will look real nice. Alright, we're just gonna do this. Just gonna plow through everything. There we go. Oh crap. We are running out of pickaxes. But I do need to, like, replace the ceiling in case there's holes. And I know there's a hole over there. Gotta fill that in. Gotta hurry up. So that stuff doesn't come attack us. Especially wherever that manticore is. That makes me really nervous. Okay. Have to use my brain where things are. So what? It to be centered so it doesn't look weird, so maybe you want it like right there. Okay, that's where I want it. So this was there. And oh no, no. Okay. Well, we're gonna need 6 pieces of glass, so we're gonna need more stuff anyway. I fill this in with dirt, just as our filler for now. Only 4 sticks left. So we'll carve out where this is supposed to be. Right there. Can't leave that there, that's unsafe. And fill this in with dirt. And then this will be this level. Did I put it? No, we don't have more. Okay. Just gonna fill it in with dirt. Just 4 now. So close. We were so close to having enough sandstone. This is fine. Alright, we need more sand, and we need more sandstone, so back to the desert we go! Whee! Harrington. Technically I could have if I wanted to. You can get an interstate license at 8... Oh god. Oh, that is an ogre. We're just gonna sneak on past him. No! Okay, I don't know what he did, but we're gonna run away. You can get an interstate license at 18, which gives you the ability to drive a small semi, but only in the state you get for it. And then at 21, you can upgrade to interstate, allowing you to cross borders into more states. I'd watch out for creepers with an open roof. Yeah, no, I don't intend for it to, like, stay open. I just want a glass skylight, because I think that'll look really nice. Because we opened up a part of the ceiling where it does lead to outside, whereas, like, I carved that area out of, like, a mountain. So that was why it was kind of like a cobblestone box at first. I, like, first had to figure out how to, like, combobulate myself to get through the mountain, because we have a balcony attached to the outside of it, and it, like, overlooks this safe path here, which I really love. That was intentional. Okay. Got all sorts of stuff going on. Scary noises. Ow. Being shot at. I'm just gonna keep running. Oh, it's the sun! Hooray! The sun has come out to save us! But yeah, that's a big part of the reason why, when building it, I made sure that everything was enclosed like that first, and that's why it's a cobblestone box, is because while we were trying to build the cobblestone box, we did have some creepers just kind of like kamikaze on top of us. It was awful. Which then, you know, also made progress slow, because then you had to build back up what they blew up. It was a whole thing. Is he coming for me? Does he know where I am? He does. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill you, buddy. Oh no, there's more of them. Oh, away. I'm very busy. Very busy getting sandstone. Thankfully it goes fast. It's like, wee. Then we also need to get some sand. Let's do this so that we can see how much we have. I just want to get a full stack, just so we can be prepared. Uh-oh. Cave in! Oh no! That's okay. I needed the sand anyway. So this is fine. Plus, I always need more glass, so we always need more sand. So this is fine. destroying the landscape. Don't mind me. Whee! Harrington boy, do you like having all the death markers? I actually do. It's kind of sad. I actually use them to help me navigate around the world. So, like, I recognize certain clusters of them mean, like, certain areas. And the biggest cluster of them is where my main home base is, actually. This jungle one is kind of like a little mini outpost that we're building, whereas my main base is, like, 3,000 blocks away. It took me forever to find this jungle and then to build the safe path here, which isn't even complete. Alright, so we want a full stack of sand. So we're gonna get that. Find a good spot where we can just decimate the landscape. There we go. Perfect. But yeah, as I tell people, I am not by any means like a hardcore gamer or anything like that. Like, I die a lot. I die in really stupid ways. A lot. Like, we play on normal mode because for me, playing on normal mode is like I'm already playing on hardcore mode. I'm just like, I don't know what's happening. Wee. Alright, we got our stack. Let's get back to the base. Xanalee, hey, what's going on? Just joined the stream. Hello, dear! So great to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. How is your night going? We just got a whole bunch of sand and sandstone. We're making our base pretty. Got our cute new little jungle bungalow. Making it adorable. Taking the scenic route. Hello, Galactic Brat, dear. How are you? So great to see you. How is your night going? I saw you streaming earlier. I was doing some lurking while I was working. I had a very long day. A very long work day. Oh, no. This blew up. This is... There's so many scary noises happening. I don't care for that. Galactic Brad, I'm good. How's the stream going? Oh, we started off with some technical difficulties, unfortunately, but we are on track. We are smooth sailing, building, chilling, having fun. Galactic Brad, it must have been long because I didn't stream today, lol. You didn't? I thought you did. Maybe that was yesterday. I don't know. I'm probably losing my mind. I'm sorry. I thought you did. It was probably yesterday. My bad. I'm sorry. I just vaguely remember that I was lurking on your stream. Oh god, oh god. It lagged at the wrong moment. Now I'm on fire. It's lagging again. Ah! No, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh god, another one. Can I just? Oh my god, no! I'm dying. I am dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. And we're lagging so much. Someone please help. No! I'm gonna die. 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 Oh my god. This is so stupid, y'all. This is so stupid! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. That was so stupid. Oh, thank you, Xanalee, for the bits. Thank you, dear. Much appreciated. That was so chaotic. That was so dumb and chaotic. I love it. Oh no. More lag. Why is the game suddenly lagging? What's happening? Galactic Brat, Wednesday, I believe. Wow. My brain is way far off. That's not frightening at all. Galactic Brat, you're good. I get it. Oh, well. Xanale, lol, what timing? Right? That was so chaotic. That was so unnecessarily chaotic. Oh god. Things are shooting at me. No! Help! Help! Okay. I don't know why the game is suddenly lagging. It's cause I said that we were smooth sailing. It's because I said that. Why did I say that? I'm just gonna shut up about that. Would you, Mr. Horse, can you please? We're trying to do things and you're in the way. Okay. Alright. Now then, we're gonna get this. Oh, excuse me. I have been up since 6 a.m., y'all. I'm sorry. Alright, gonna get this dirt out of here. Oh, I forgot. I need to cook my glass first. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Alright, we're gonna go do that. That's just gonna be a hole at the moment. Gonna be quite quick, though. Hopefully everything will be fine. Oh, we made rocks. I forgot about that. I forgot that I was doing that. 11 will be good. 11 will be just fine. I have so much crap in my inventory. What is happening? I need to have less of all of this happening. Okay. Aw, thank you for all the hype, Galactic Brat! Yes! Yay, hype! Xanale, why so early? Unfortunately, that would be, because of my corporate job. Oh, I need to raise my blood sugar real quick so I stop yawning. Because of my corporate job. So, one of the things about my corporate job is I mainly deal with people who are in Europe. And so, I frequently have meetings and emails that I have to answer starting at like 7 a.m. But like, the main time that I'm like supposed to be available is 8 a.m. So like, I typically know when I have to be up early enough to like do things at 7 a.m. But I still have to be up early enough to like do things at 8 a.m. regardless. So like, I spent the whole day in my PJs today doing work because I didn't have any meetings. So that was nice. But I had 8 million back and forth emails with some of the big wigs, big executive peoples in the UK today. So I had to be up early for that. Xanale, I would die if I got up that early. Oh. Yeah, I feel you. I used to live that life. I used to be able to sleep in. I don't get to do that anymore. I'm a crazy person who lives the creative life of staying up late to do creative people things, and then I just, you know, don't sleep. Which my therapist does not like. She's like, you need to sleep. Also, my doctor is like, please sleep or else you will die. Literally. So, I've been trying to be better about that, because I also prefer being alive. Being alive is snazzy. But bad habits die hard. Galactic Brat, I get up at about 7:30 for no particular reason. I'm so used to it now, was always a night owl. I wonder if that's part of it. Because, like, I feel like I have an easier time waking up early now, like, that I'm older. Like, I wonder if, like, as you get older, that, like, getting up earlier, like, feels less horrible. I don't know. Maybe it's that weird pandemic schedule thing going on. I'm not sure. Xanily Galactic Brad, LOL, I've always been a night owl. Can't seem to change it. Yeah, I've always been a night owl too. Like, I used to do my best writing at like starting at like 11 o'clock at night, and then I would stop writing at about like 3 or 4 in the morning, and it was always just glorious. And now, like, once it gets to be about 1 o'clock, my body's just like, off button, good night, bye. Like, when I had my New Year's Eve live stream, like, pretty much it was after we, like, were like, hooray, it's midnight. I was like, okay, I'm going to bed now. I stayed up and did the thing. You're welcome. Good night. Xanily, same. Alright, I think... Oh, wait, no, they're supposed to be spaced 2 apart. I can count. Not really. I can't count. I actually can't count, y'all, to be, like, actually for real, for real. And I know that sounds really weird. I have dyscalculia. It's like dyslexia, except for with math. So I actually do struggle with counting. I have to, like, double check when I count stuff, because a lot of the time I will be wrong. It's kind of sad. And why did I do that? I just put that brick back. It's not where you go. There we go. Okay, I fixed it. I fixed it. Okay. Brain is braining. Hold, please. Alright, there we go. Galactic Brat, either late at night or early morning is my alone time. I sometimes like being up before the sun, but that works better in the winter. That is interesting. I've always liked being up before the sun, where it was like I hadn't gone to bed yet. Like, like, on the days that unfortunately I have to wake up at, like, 5 a.m. or, God forbid, 4 a.m., like, I am just angry. I am just so angry, and I'm like, I hate everything. It's not a good time. So that is really interesting. But yeah, I can totally see that, how that would be, like, a really good time of day to, like, have your, like, alone, quiet solitude time, because it's, like, such a quiet time in general. That's really cool. I like that. Yeah, because I remember, you know, back in when I was a kid, you know, that whole thing. I did love staying up and, like, watching the sunrise. I did enjoy that. Let's see, yes, one more. Okay. Alright, I got this. Figuring it out, y'all. I'm figuring it out. Okay. And this is sandstone back here. We're gonna, like, raise up this stuff, too. So that's why I'm not putting in the other stuff yet. Because I'm just gonna kind of, like, raise the whole design so that this room seems roomier and taller. And I am about to, like, also push it back one more on both sides. My brain can only handle changing, like, one dimension at a time. One at a time. Which means slower design, but here we are. Okay. Got that going. That's going smoothly. And I think we're just gonna make this part... I think we'll just make it be jungle wood. Let's see how that looks. Oh, it is outside! Outside is terrifying. I want no part of that. There we go. Ooh, this is looking better already. I'm loving it. I'm digging it. Yes. Beautiful. Uh, Xanily, wow, before the sun. That's crazy. Galactic Brat, in the winter, the sun usually isn't up till about 7:30-ish. Xanily, oh, okay, that's not terrible. Galactic Brat, I have counting issues when people are looking at me. That's why I never did register at Ulta. No, I used to love being up till the sun came up. It's so much quieter at night. It is true. And yeah, that's like one of the reasons why, like, even though I worked retail, I never worked the register because, like, I would tell them, like, I have a disability. I can't count money for you. And they, like, wouldn't believe me, so they'd, like, make me do it. And then they're just like, this is too painful. They're like, I can't. Go away. They're like, please go fold some shirts. Go do something else. This is not happening. You're not useful doing this task. We'll make somebody else do it. Just sad. But yeah, it is so much quieter at night, and like I don't know, like maybe it's part of being a creative person or what exactly it is, but like I've always traditionally felt more creative like in that weird window of like late at night, early in the morning sort of thing going on, which is hard because most of the time when I have the time to be creative and work on my artwork and work on my writing is like literally like in the middle of the day, which is not helpful, but you do what you gotta do. Xanily, it really is. Galactic Brat, I've always had night jobs. Ooh, that must be nice. I think having a night job would be really nice. I've never had one. I mean, I guess technically doing the drag performances is kind of a night job because it was at night, but it's not the same thing. I don't think it's the same thing. Xanily, how did you get started with streaming? I've considered it for a while and will take any tips you have. Galactic Brat, same, just do it. Yes. I agree with Galactic Brat. You just have to do it. Honestly, is like the best advice I can give you. Um, it's something that you just kind of have to like jump in and just do. And like, you know, of course there's a learning curve and stuff, and there's this really great YouTuber that I watch for tips. They're like a professional like Twitch streamer. Like I don't consider myself like a professional Twitch streamer. Like I only stream 2 days a week. Like, you know, I'm not one of those big time whoop-de-doo people. Um, Here, let me see. See if I can find it. Hold, please. Because I've shared this link with other people, too. It just takes me a second. If my computer wants to cooperate. Xanily, I wouldn't even know where to start. Galactic Brat, what do you game on? Xanily, phone, but we'll change to PC if I stream because I'm more familiar with it. Yeah, I would definitely recommend streaming on PC. It's honestly the easiest thing to stream on. Why is it bringing up Hulu? Okay, so that is the link to that particular YouTube channel for that professional Twitch streamer. Highly recommend. He gives really great tips, can explain things way better than I ever could. So I highly, highly recommend, like, you know, watching his like videos that are specifically for like streamers that are like just getting started. Like he can really help you save some time with like some like just silly mistakes kind of stuff, like not having to deal with that. But the most important thing really is to just do it. To just like make the time for it, make it happen, do it is really the best thing that you can do. And to just be consistent, to just keep doing it. Like that's something that unfortunately I technically struggle with because of my chronic illness. I have fibromyalgia and I have like some other like personal health issue things that I won't get into that make it difficult for me to like maintain my schedule. Like, there are some weeks where I'm just like, I'm out, I can't. And there's nothing I can do about it because my body will just literally give up. It'll just be like, we're done. And there's nothing I can do about it, and it sucks, but, you know, whatever. But because, I mean, I'm making assumptions here, so correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I'm going to guess that you probably don't have that problem. So, you know, being able to, like, have a schedule and stuff will probably be a bit easier for you. But everybody has, you know, scheduling conflicts. Like, it happens. So, you know, once you build up a base of really awesome people, like y'all are my really awesome people. And I love that y'all have, like, always been really understanding for when I've had to cancel a live stream because my body is just like, you for the day. You know, so just, like, streaming consistently so that you can, like, gather up your cool peeps that are there for you and support you and stuff really, really is what it's all about. Okay, then I need to push this back one. Okay. We're keeping that. Okay. Oh, it's raining. That's fun. I like it when it rains in Minecraft. I don't like it when it rains in real life. I get migraines when it rains. IRL. I'm just all of the broken, y'all. My body's just broken. Okay. So I pushed it back. 6. Oh, it's even now. Oh, it wasn't even before. I didn't realize that. Okay. So now this works. All right. I'm not mad about that. Can move the doors so that they're more centered now. We'll just expand this so that it doesn't look weird. There we go. BOTS. I really don't like this here. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Oh, that looks so much better. And snack. Here. There we go. Lovely. Okay. I can't really move the doors right now because the bed is in the way, but I can move them over here. And put this here. Move doors. Oh, that looks so much better. I like that so much better. Yes! Beautiful. Oh, and this is our balcony, which overlooks the safe path. And down there is the entrance to our base. I love this little tree we got going on. Good stuff. Good stuff. Xanalee, thank you so much. Appreciate the advice and encouragement. And of course, you can't help having to stop streams if you're not feeling well. When you can't, you can't. We get that. Rest, rest, rest. You're so much more important than the game. LOL. We can wait patiently. Oh, you are so sweet. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all are always so amazing with all of the great support, and I am just so grateful. Oh, here for it. Yeah, what do you think? I personally, for like, because you need an actual streaming tool, which you download through Twitch, like when you sign up to be a streamer, it'll like give you different options for the streaming tool. I personally use OBS, mainly because my brother and my cousin also use OBS, so I already have like a built-in like IT support to help me when like I'm like, it's broken. Call up at my brother and annoy him. Or call up my cousin and annoy him. But yeah, like, do your research and figure out which streaming tool you want to use, what works best for you. And one of the issues that I had when I first like my first couple live streams that I attempted, is I realized that my computer was not fast enough. Like, it didn't have enough RAM to support me, like, playing a game and live streaming at the same time. So you got to make sure of that too, that your computer can actually support all of that. Otherwise, it'll just freeze up and nothing will happen. Galactic Brad, a lot of people use OBS because it's free. I've been using Twitch Studio. Ooh, nice. How do you like Twitch Studio? Like, what's different about it? There we go. Now click in here. Okay, and I have these back. And all this one. Open one of these things. Why did I get stone? That was silly. That needs to be lit. I know. I need another pickaxe. Okay, 6 already. Perfect. Just gonna do the one for now because my inventory is just a mess. And we're just gonna not deal with that right at this very second. Xanily, what are those? Galactic Brat, also, if it wasn't said because I was away for a bit, what's your upload speed, Obi, your internet? It's more basic. I just used it on a whim to get rid of Lightstream. Xanily, is there a way to test a stream before actually streaming? So yes and no. To answer the questions, OBS Streamlabs and Twitch Studio and stuff like that are streaming tools. And what that means is, so how I'm like here live with y'all, you need to have a program installed on your computer, so that you can actually like stream live on Twitch. So the program like allows you to do that. So it's like kind of like how Facebook Live and like Instagram Live, like they have some sort of software that lets you do that. You have to download a software that like lets you do that on Twitch. And like Galactic Brat said, there's free options, like OBS Streamlabs is free, and then there's options that are not free, and they're fancier. I personally use the free one because I have limited funds, and the fewer like fees that I have to pay, the better. And a good way to test your stream before actually streaming is that there's like a simple like Google search sort of thing where you can test your internet speed, because your internet speed also has to be a certain speed in order for you to be able to stream stuff without having crazy bad lag or freezing up and stuff. Mine is 1,000 kilobytes per second. So yeah, mine's about 1,000. So it's not bad. But you know, like I said, because of my current financial and living situation, I'm currently living with my parents, and so I have to share internet with them, which can take a toll on my like streaming rate. And like, you know, when I save up and I'm able to get my own place, I'm gonna look into getting like the super high speed race car magic internet if that's like an option and stuff. I don't have control over that. My dad pays for the internet, so you know, we just have whatever internet my dad wants to have. That's how that works. What am I doing? Brain is happening. So yeah. And if you, when you like sign up to be like a Twitch live streamer through Twitch, like they give you a lot of those options. Like they'll be like, hey, here's some like different options that you can use, or you can like go on Google and like, you know, research stuff on your own. Like there's lots of options out there. Galactic Brat, with OBS I think you can. Don't pay, lol. Xanily, okay, good to know. Galactic Brat, I was paying $8.99 a month for Lightstream because it was for console streaming. You need a decent upload speed. Mine's 10 megs a second, which is pretty good. My download is 200. Xanily, can you stream using cellular data? Galactic Brat, upload is what you want to be 7 or above. You can stream from your phone on the Twitch app somehow. Xanily, oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen people who do that where they like stream on their phone, but that's usually people that are like, I don't know what you would call them, but they like don't stream like video games on their phone, because you can't stream and play games on your phone at the same time, because you can't have more than one app open on your phone at a time. So it's usually they're like, from what I've seen anyway, they're usually like performers, like they do dance or they do singing or, you know, some sort of like thing where it's just like all about them, and the only tool they're using is the actual streaming itself on their phone through Twitch. But if you're going to like get video games involved, whether it's on a PC or console or something, you're going to have to run multiple things, and you can't do that on your phone. All right, so we got this pushed back. It's looking good. So now we can put those decorations back in. So, got my brain had a little, it got lost there for a second. It's like, wait, what are we doing? I forgot. I said we're gonna get these cute arches back. If they want to be in the correct direction. Stairs are so hard. Okay, I can do this. Haha! Okay. Ha! Ta-da. Yay! Ooh, that's looking good. Galactic Brett, actually maybe 4 or above, just chatting. Like she said, though, there's tons of videos out there to help you get started. Xanalee, IRL streamers, Galactic Brad, okay, thank you, appreciate the advice, we'll look into it. So like, when I say like IRL streamers, I mean ones where like they're not doing any sort of like virtual stuff, like I'm playing Minecraft right now. Like it's they're like doing some sort of like real life activity, like they're like crafting or singing or dancing, or they're like out in the world doing something. Like I've even seen like live streamers where like they go out and they do skateboarding and stuff like that. They do like real world stuff, not like virtual stuff. Galactic Brat, everyone's streaming setup is different. That is very true. Yes. Yeah, my setup is, you know, even my little brother, he helped me actually with like my setup. Like even my setup is very different from his setup because we're doing different things. We're trying to accomplish different things with the way that we like to stream. So, you know, it's good to watch those videos that I sent you and stuff so that you can get started, but it's really important to kind of figure out like what it is that you want to accomplish and kind of like experiment with your setup for the results that work best for you. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, this is looking good. I love it. Ooh. Yeah, I made that go up all the way on that side. Let's make that consistent. Boop. So let's see. Forgot I put these here just to light stuff up while I was building. Okay. That is looking awesome. I love it. Now we gotta fix this. This is a little wonky going on here. It's not quite matchy-matchy. And y'all know me and my need for symmetry. Okay. Wood. Bloop. Or you know what? You know what? That would look better as fence. Because that looks weird that it stops there. Blam! Oh, that makes so much more sense. That looks so much better. Then I just gotta fix that. But we're gonna come over here and do this. have to come outside. Oh my god, I'm outside. No. Literally the reaction every time I have to be outside. Like IRL, I have to be outside. No. There we go. That's fixed. Alright, now I gotta fix this. There. Perfect. Beautiful. I love it. Galactic Brat, I'm using Xbox, so I have my cam and Xbox ran into my laptop. Xanalee, okay, cool. Galactic Brat, my laptop looks like Frankenstein's monster with all the wires coming on. Oh, I just realized I have my ring light on the wrong setting. I was like, why do I look so weirdly red? I have it on the wrong setting. Whoops. I'm just gonna look weird for this whole stream. That's fine. Galactic Brat, my laptop looks like Frankenstein's monster with all the wires coming on. Yeah, I've been told by people, because I sometimes post my setup, my whole computer setup on Instagram, and like, people get very uncomfortable with my, they call it cord management, which I have none. There is no cord management here. It's just spaghetti everywhere of cords. Like, I have attempted to have cord management, and that I have these really cool USB bars where it literally has like 10 USB plugins all in this big bar that like hooks up into my computer. So I have that, and they're all like nicely lined up, but like the actual cords themselves where they go, it's just like cords everywhere. It does look kind of terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. It is pretty awful. So I'm right there with you, Galactic Brad. It definitely looks like Frankenstein's monster up in here with cords. Galactic Brat, there's also Streamlabs and Stream Elements for notifications, custom notifications. Yeah, I have that too. I've got the, like, Pokemon avatars thing, that's like a separate program, and then I have, like, the stream stickers. Like, I have so many application thingies tacked on to this, which, like, does slow down my stream, like, a little bit, but I think it's worth it to have, like, all those fun extras. Galactic Brat, there's a lot to it somewhat, but don't think you have to do everything at once. Yeah, don't feel like you have to do everything at once. Like, I feel like once every couple of months, I, like, add on a new thing. Especially because, like, you can't just add on a new thing. There's usually a lot of stuff you have to also, like, do in order to add on a new thing. Like, when I, like, discovered, like, that emotes and badges were a thing on Twitch, when I reached affiliate, I had to then, like, design all of my badges and emotes and stuff, and then when I did the stream stickers, then I realized I have to design all the stickers for that. So, you know, it's better to kind of like add on things as you go and like get used to, you know, like what's going on with it and get comfortable with it before thinking about like adding on a new thing. So if you try to add on everything all at once, it's going to be really overwhelming and it's going to really bog down your process because you're going to be trying to learn like 8 million things at once, and ain't nobody got time for that. Galactic Brad, I've seen plenty of streamers with some basic setups that do pretty well. Yeah, and that's the other thing, is having a big fancy setup does not guarantee having success. Like, it's more important for your stream to be the success, not all of the fancy crap that you've like added onto it. Like, really figure out like what it is that you want to stream, like, you know, what games you want to stream, and like what kind of stream you want to have. Because I categorize myself as a chill streamer, because even though it does get a little bit crazy up in here sometimes, especially when we're doing a chicken dungeon, but for the most part, it's, you know, we're here to chat and have fun and chill. Like, there's a lot of people on here who come on here just to lurk. And some people even come on here to lurk to, like, listen to me while they're, like, trying to fall asleep, which is totally awesome. Whereas my brother, Nightshot333, he is just, like, the total opposite. He is, like, balls to the wall, like, super hype, super extra, like, over the top, yelling and screaming sort of stream. It's just like so much hype, so much excitement. He like plays a lot of Call of Duty, and he's not an angry streamer. He's just a very hype. streamer. It's just always like level 11 craziness. It's just like, ah, you know, like with his buddies doing the Call of Duty stuff. So, you know, figuring out what kind of streamer you want to be, like what kind of environment you want to create with your stream is also really important. And the most important thing with creating that is like it should match your personality and like the way you like to play video games. Like I like to play video games to like chill out. I don't like to play video games to like get upset or be stressed. Like the whole hype train thing, like the whole like overhype thing, like that's I already like live super stress IRL stuff. I don't need gaming time to be super stressed too. That's why it's like, oh no, we died for the 500th time. Oh well. Oh no, you know, like we don't care. It's fine. We're chill up in here. It's all good. Xanalee, now it's just I gotta take the plunge and go for it. Yes, go for it. Do it. Galactic Brat, I wish I would have spent a bit more on my laptop. Yeah, there's a bunch that you can add. I refuse to get stream avatars. I think when I switched over to Twitch Studio, I forgot to add the emote overlay. Yeah, I don't have the energy. I'm old. I feel you on that. The main reason why I got the stream avatars is because they're Pokemon. And I really, really love Pokemon. And like every once in a while, I will stream Pokemon games. So like, again, it like fits into my whole vibe and stuff. But I do feel like some of the stream avatars are really distracting and like out of control. Like the way that some of them are set up on some people's streams, it's a lot. Whereas like I purposely made them like really small at the bottom of the screen because I want them to be fun for y'all, but I don't want them to take away from like what we're playing and like be distracting. Okay, so while I've been yammering away, we have like pushed back this design and I think it's looking really good, y'all. I really, really like it. This is looking so, so cute. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. So let's see how that looks from here. Just kind of like how that all hooks up. I love these vines. Oh, something else I wanted to do was I wanted to get more vines. So I think we will do that. Where did I put my clippers? There they are. So I think we'll go harvest some vines. My inventory is very full. It's kind of terrifying. Because I also want more mossy stone. Mossy cobble. Because I like it. I like it because reasons. And we don't touch our big trees that are over here. Because they're majestic. And they look so beautiful when you're like first coming in on the safe path. These big trees. We don't touch those. We go over here. We go over here and mess up these trees over here. Aesthetics. I am so aesthetics, y'all. Like, my setup is so, like, I know, like, it sounds terrifying with the cord management, and that is terrifying, but, like, other than that, my setup is very aesthetics. Like, everything is pink. I have so much LED. I'm just like, my setup needs to be pretty. Even though functionally it's a nightmare. It's a mess. Well, I mean, it's not a nightmare for me. I function just fine because I function in chaos. Because I am chaos. As we all know, I am just chaos and my life is chaos and it's fine. But I'm pretty sure if somebody else tried to like, ooh, lag. No, the lag, no. There we go. Oh God. Haha! It's an inventory, pets! Gimme! Anvil pet. I think we already have one of those. Melon. We gotta get the box, otherwise I get excited and think it's a secret box, and then I'm like, oh. We already harvested that. Oh my god, my inventory is already almost full again. Alright, I need some vines. Ooh, magic secret farm! This is cute. I love this. I love it when I find the tiny little magic secret farms. They make me happy. There's some vines! Give me your vines! Xanalee, hey, gotta go, but thank you for an amazing chill stream, and again for all the advice. Have a good week. See you next stream. Aw, thank you so much, dear. Always happy to help, and it was great to see you. Thank you so much for all the hype and support. Take care. Bye-bye. Galactic Brat, stream avatars, you can make custom characters. Oh, that's fun. I didn't know that. I'll have to look into that. Xanalee, photos of setup soon, or is it on your Insta? Yeah, it's on my Insta. So, I don't think I've posted photos on my Insta recently of my setup, but that's also because it hasn't changed recently. So if you scroll through there, you should be able to find it. I've taken, like, short video clips of it. Like, bouncing. I'm getting the vines, right? Am I? I am! Okay. I always, like, second guess how the clippers work. I'm like, is this how you do? Is this how you do? I'm not sure. Come back. Come back, vines. I need you to make my house jungle-y. I'm just gonna steal them all off this tree. These are all mine now. Give me your vines. Give them to me! Oh my god, y'all. I just, like, that is the 90s kid in me, just doing the Zim voice. And I just love, I've been into, this, independent YouTube series called, Hell of a Boss. And the voice actor, the Invader Zim voice actor is, Moxie. That's the character's name on that show. It's really fun. And I am just such a sucker for that I love hearing, like, characters with the Zim voice. I'm just like, yes! It's so extra and stupid, and I love it. Oh, there's a creeper. Oh, that scared me. Where's my safe path? It's dark. I didn't notice. I was collecting vines, and I was excited, and now I'm trapped. Help. Help. No. I don't know where my path is. I don't know. Oh, there's an inventory pet. Hello! Give me the treasure. Give me your treasures. Oh no, my inventory is full. This is a problem. Oh, jungle leaves. That's new. Okay, let's see. Can we condense anything? I don't need this stupid flower. Okay. Melon. I know we have diamond. Oh wait, I put it away in inventory. Crap. Okay, I don't need this, and I don't need this. I can do this. Pick up the box. Okay. Alright, now we gotta find our way back. I can't. There it is! There it is! I found it. Okay. Blam. Here we go. Gotta run in a this way-ish direction, and then we will be directed in the correct direction. I see a creeper down there. He was waiting for me. But haha, I am smarter. I am on top of the trees. You can't get me. Run away. I want the safety of my house, please. Please. It's so lit up and beautiful. It's so beautiful. Creating this very dangerous death trap of darkness under here, but that's fine. Alright, I gotta drop off inventory. This is officially ridiculous. Yay. We made it. We did not die. Amazing. That's all rocks. There we go. We got an empty box to throw random crap into. Perfect. My favorite. Yay. Bloop. Galactic Brat, I should probably sleep since I want to be up at 7:30. Oh, I feel you on that. Yeah, I'm just doing a wee bit more on the stream. Normally, I'd be signing off right now, but, because I had so many technical difficulties and I had to start late, I wanted to just finish up with a little bit more for y'all. But yeah, you definitely need some sleep. So I hope you have a wonderful night, dear. Thank you so much for all of the hype and support. Take care. Bye-bye. Aw, thank you, dear. You are fabulous. Okay, so I got my vines. Yes. Make it jungly. Oh, I love that. Now it's a jungle. Beautiful. I love it. We are here for this. Make it grow down that side. Yay! Gonna have it be all viney. Love that. Beauteous. Alright, y'all. I am loving these vines. I am loving this design. I think it looks spectacular. Oh my god, I have no armor. All of my armor is gone. All of my armor is gone. Oh no. Okay, well, this is a way to end the stream, y'all. This is just wild. Okay, I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight and for bearing with me through the technical difficulties at the beginning. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow starting at 9 p.m. Central United States time. All right, I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Take care. Bye-bye. Gonna run away. No! Lurking on your stream. Oh god, oh god. Oh! There's a creeper.